Hello and welcome. This is a quick demonstration tutorial video about TransformDepth. It's based on the depth anything framework that's been published this year on GitHub. So you can also obviously use this repo instead. The advantage of mine is that I have made it a bit easier to use, maybe in terms of using the transformers pipeline. I also added some command line arguments for ease of use and some custom edge detection, edge blur refinements, experiments. So feel free to use this script for your depth estimation workflows for single image or batch processing. I've made an update recently, an hour ago, where I've made many changes, obviously. So we're going to go through this and start from scratch. So first thing you need to do is you need to create a conda environment. So with conda create -n, TransformDepth Python 3.8, it might even work with later versions. And then you're going to conda activate the Python environment. So as you can see, I'm gonna clear screen here that I have already done this. So it's going to tell me that my Python environment is already existing. Remove existing environment, no. And we want to activate this command. Obviously we are already activating this. And then we want to go into the pip install requirements.txt file, or maybe just see what we're installing. Libraries Pillow, TensorFlow, Torch Vision, and Torch Audio. The Torch Vision, Torch Audio are necessary for the GPU acceleration, but for some reason this was not actually utilizing all of my GPU power. So if there's any recommendations on how to do this, please let me know in the comments below. I've already done the pip install -r requirements.txt, but if I install -r require so this will download the transformer model, and then installing the build dependencies. Okay, so everything is installed already. I forgot about something. Mini conda. That's one I'm using for Windows development. You can download the Windows version here and then just run the installer, and this will install mini conda on your system. And then you can type mini conda and then run a shell here, and that's where you create your environment setup. So with that done, we can actually test this, right? So I think I have a command here in history. We can take the example image in depth transform and then takes the single image and this will use the TransformDepth image. Maybe we want to change this. So to single. I'm sorry. I can't use like auto completion on this. So Python depth estimation. And we're using the single flag here. And the output directory would be this directory, which you need to specify in your drive. We have a blur radius of 1 and a median of 12. These are values you can play around with. That will smoothen your edge around the image. You can see that it's a bit jagged here, and this actually smooths the image down a bit. So that's what I've been talking about in the code that I've been implemented and changed. So this project is an experimentation, so feel free to also provide pull requests or improvements. Would be glad to hear about this. Anyway, we're using the minus device GPU. By default is using the CPU. Let's see what this actually does. We're hitting enter. Okay, saved. Let's check GitHub output. There we have it. So it's taking the original resolution of 512 by 512. And well, you can also run this command with batch processing. And I think I have a script here, so you would change the batch flag here from single to batch. These flags will stay the same, and we're going for GPU. And I'm hitting enter and waiting for this to process. So depending on your amount of images in your directory, this will actually create the new images, which are actually located here on my drive. So you can see this is actually an animation. And now the cool thing is that it's also using my GPU. So this was not the case before. I'm seeing that at least a bit of GPU is being used here. So I hope this video is helpful, and if you like it, please thumbs up, like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.